YouTube, what's going on? Flag 1122, back again for Synth Pop Review. Today is a new music review, and when I say new, I don't mean the old classic synth pop stuff that we usually cover on this channel. Today I'm going to cover Cut Copy's new LP, Free Your Mind. I like the title. It makes me happy, makes me warm inside, makes me hopeful for the future. I don't really know what they mean by that. I read some reviews online that said it was Dan Whitford's hope to try to make this album very upbeat, very happy, very positive album. It's like the dawning of a new age of Aquarius or something, like the summer of love in the late 1960s, then the second summer of love in the late 1980s in Manchester. Definitely there's a lot of Manchesterian sounds to this album, like this. It's got a lot of happy, this is track number 4, a very happy Mondays-esque sound to it, even with the old tagline, Hallelujah, thrown in there over and over and over again. It's like Sean Ryder. They're trying to resurrect the ghost of Sean Ryder. But Sean Ryder's not dead yet. Thank God, he's a brilliant man. I love him. Anyway, this album contains 14 tracks, and it's about 50 minutes long. Very, like I said before, very up-tempo, dance-oriented, high-energy release this one is. It's definitely kind of a departure from their last LP, Zonoscope, which I really liked. I think that was a little bit more of an experimentation album for them. Their last track on Zonoscope was 15 minutes plus long. I thought that was really cool. There's definitely some sounds on this album that I haven't heard in a really long time. Track number 2, Free Your Mind, was the lead-in single, and I recognize some of like the synth riffs and like kind of the backbeat sounds. Is, you know, it's almost like listening to like mid-90s Technotronic or La Bouche or something. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but maybe it's time for like a renaissance of like Technotronic and Ace of Base or something. I don't know, but definitely it's an album that you can kind of put on at a party and kind of get the thing going. You know, it's, you know, it just makes you kind of want to move, and I like that. It seems like on some of the songs that Dan Whitford's vocals kind of lose focus, and you can't understand the lyrics as much. It's not really a big deal to me. I'm much more of a sound-oriented type of guy, and I don't really care too much about the lyrics. You know, I mean, I'm not like a lyrics guy. I'm more of an overall sound. This song right here, Free Your Mind, like I said, it was the lead single. They released a pretty brilliant music video for this, starring Alexander Skarsgård from True Blood. He plays the vampire Eric on there, and it's almost like a Jesus-like figure running around an insane asylum and having interactions with various crazy people. And I like that. You know, I'm a Cut Copy fan. I have been, you know, for a little while now, so I was excited about this release, and I bought this last night on Amazon, and you know, they're going to ship me the physical copy in a couple days because I got to have that because I'm old school. But it was included in an auto rip, so I was able to download it last night at midnight. So I downloaded it to my computer and burned an MP3 because I still got to have that in my grubby little paws. And I listened to the album from start to stop twice last night, and there's a lot of quality here. You know, it's not, you know, 100% successful in the fact that I can kind of understand where they're trying to go. They're trying to have a defining sound, and this is their 4th LP, you know, and they've been around since like 2001. They don't have a huge body of work, but I think we're getting really close to listening to the Cut Copy that's going to like just explode. I think they're just right on the verge of like success in America. I know they've already found success over in England and certainly in their home of Australia. They're from Melbourne. The standout tracks for me are definitely this number 2, Free Your Mind, and number 4, Let Me Show Your Love. Definitely, like I said before, it has the Sean Ryder kind of Happy Mondays vibe to it. But there's several little tracks in here where, you know, there's an intro at the beginning. It's 20 seconds long, and then this mantra at the end is quite short. There's a lot of little tiny like sound clips, you know, where it almost sounds like a, you know, southern preacher, you know, saying crazy things, and like has definitely a lot of strange, like almost like ambient flavors in it too. Like a lot of the starting of the tracks, you know, have like a girl speaking about like finding a shaman that gave her the force, and it's almost like listening to the Orb or something, like fluffy little clouds, and I kind of like that too. I always appreciate that every Cut Copy album sounds quite a bit different from the last. You know, they're definitely kind of an experimental, like synth indie band. You know, much more so than like Passion Pit. I'm not hating on Passion Pit, but I would choose Cut Copy every time. Again, the only drawbacks to me of this album, to me, I miss like being able to understand some of the lyrics. I'm not, like I said, I'm not like a lyrics guy, but definitely Whitford's lyrics just fade away a lot. I don't know what he's talking about, but that doesn't really matter. You know, this is Free Your Mind. It's about like opening, you know, the possibilities, and you know, just getting into music again and discovering the joys of music. Definitely there was a time in like the mid-90s where I was listening to Technotronic and Real McCoy and just really getting into that high energy stuff, and I like that. Like I said before, Free Your Mind is a wonderful song. Let Me Show You Love is good. In a Memory Capsule is track number 7. I'm going to take it over there right now. We're doing things old school here at Synth Pop Review. I got the Sony boombox. Let's take it to number 7. I think this is a very, very cool song. Definitely there's some psychedelia sounds in this too, like very like late 60s. I like that, you know. It's very weird. It makes my brain kind of anyway, that's a very nice sound. I like that a lot. You can definitely move to that. I would definitely suggest picking up this LP. If you want to get into Cut Copy, this is kind of a good spot, you know, but if you like this and you go back and listen to their 3 previous albums, you're going to be kind of surprised. It might seem all over the place, but that's what they are. They're definitely an experimental band, and like I said before, I think they're just on the verge of just going crazy here in the States. I'm very excited to go see them on Monday night in St. Louis live. It'll be my first time to see Cut Copy. And from what I've seen so far, you know, on their live performances, it's a really good live show. Okay, the review, I don't like, you know, this review thing, I don't know. I'm not really crazy about giving something like 1 through 5, you know, I'm just not very good at that. But I'm going to go ahead and do it because we've been doing that on this channel. I'm going to give this album a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's not my favorite Cut Copy album. I think Zonoscope before this was a little bit better because they took it in areas that I was more interested in, but it's very good, you know. I think possibly this album has too many different things thrown into it, and it kind of hurts the overall theme of it, but I think it's really high quality, though. You know, I'm going to change that. Let's give it a 4 out of 5 because I've really enjoyed it. I think it's an album that's definitely going to grow on you. You know, every time I listen to it, and I've listened to it several times now, I like it a little bit more, and that's a sign of something good. Sometimes you have to give some albums a chance, you know, to kind of grow into your mind and kind of develop into something wonderful. Anyway, Cut Copy, check it out. Free Your Mind. It's available on Amazon, iTunes. You can buy the physical copy. It's out today at good record stores. Anyway, that's all for me. Hope you enjoyed this installment of Synth Pop Review, and we'll be back in a week or so with some classic stuff. Anyway, that's all for me. Cheers and out.